Holy bass drum.
Don't tell me you don't want to try it. So he had no idea he was going to walk into this thing.
Kind of reminds you of the old stomp days.
Well, there's my bass drum. It's in there pretty good. Well, that ain't moving. And some sheets of metal. Gonna need a few pieces of this rebar as well. I'll have to dig that out of the ice. Well, this is it. Bunch of stuff I've collected here. Just laying around the yard. Got an old water barrel and a bunch of buckets, a little bit of rebar I've cut up, some old bed frame, some nut bolts, screws, some car parts that might come in handy, some bushings on there and stuff for the cymbals, and yeah, an old piece of metal. Maybe I can make a cymbal out of that or two. We'll find out. I don't know. The more stuff to hit, the better, I guess, if you're a drummer. Yeah, I'll get these painted up probably, pretty them up a little bit, make something out of it. Smack a little paint to her. Try and do the big guy here. I'm not sure what the obsession is with red and black, but you know, well, that probably explains some of it right there, if you know what that is. Now I'm gonna figure out how to make some brackets, get everything standing up properly, and start to make it look like a drum set. Okay, so I need to make a brace for the bass pedal. Something for it to sit on down there. So I'll kind of have to tack this together. And then drill some holes in it and attach it to the drum. I'm just going to tack a few of those on there, probably 4 of them or so, just to prop it up a bit so the pedal fits a little better. I don't know if I can weld through a camera. Just clean it up a little bit. It's not quite as unsightly. Yeah, gonna get the height I need. I was doing some drilling. It's a little noisy, but I just pulled out some earplugs, and well, every so often you get an extra earplug in a pack, but I'm not sure what that thing is. This will help keep the bass drum a little more steady. I'm gonna move on to making some cymbals after this. That piece of sheet metal right there. See how that's gonna work out. going to need another one up top to stabilize it so it doesn't get bouncing all over the place or roll around on me. Holes in the back right there. I'm going to paint this rack, clean it up a bit, paint it. Those are the cymbal stands right there. I don't know how well those are going to work, but I'll try and figure it out. Might have to use some hardware. I'm assuming I'm probably going to have to use an actual snare as well. I don't have time to kind of make the snare. Little rattle can on there. It looks a little better. For that to dry up, move on to the next stage. Actually, an old bed frame, so it would kind of go together like this with the foot right here. You just a wheel on there, goes up inside. So that's what these things are. And this is all made out of like the bed frame. You can see the adjustments there and rebar. Nothing big or expensive on there. Dead as a doornail, that thing. Yeah, sounds kind of ridiculous. So I think I'm going to leave it there. Chuck should be here soon. I'll get him to give him a try. Yeah, what do you think?
Kind of reminds you of the old stomp days.
Don't tell me you don't want to try it.
Well, no, you'll always try.
So it's got no buzz to it. So to be fair, I'm going to try and avoid using the actual snare from the drum set and actually rig this thing up somehow. And I don't know, maybe throw some beads in there or something. Okay, top's off. It's not great in there, but I cleaned it up a little bit. Got this thing. This is actually like a cookie jar. There's actually cookies in it. Someone gave it to me for Christmas. I ate the cookies. They were chocolate chips. Now I just keep strings and things like that in it. But I don't know if this will make a rattling sound, but we'll try it.
$20 worth of picks down there?
No, it's written right by your finger there.
$10.
Leave it on there.
Oh yeah. Old kettle drum.
Where?
4.
Oh, I think they're just flying out of there.
Yeah.
29, right? So.
Oh, can't beat that price. Oh, whatever. They're gonna fall out eventually anyways, probably.
Crap out of it.
Yeah, it looks like there was something, whatever was inside of it's all falling out.
Oh, I think that's the paint from the actual garbage can.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming off.
Shrapnel.
Won't hold any water after it's done.
It's a rat trap.
He's in there, man. My kids know him. This thing's pretty cracked.
Yeah, looks like it's been beaten up.
I think you're going to take that one out. That's totally cool, though, if you do.
Like that thud.
So Chuck plays with a band called
Goryalice.
Goryalice.
Yep.
And they got a YouTube channel. And I'll probably put a link in the description.
Okay.
And probably at the bottom of the screen. And then you can check him out playing live. There you go. That's the name right there.
Promo.
I've been trying to film myself, and I'm not doing good. By the time I get any action on this thing, I'll have it beat apart.
Yeah.
So we might break a few things, but that's completely fine. So when I'm done with this, we're going to bring in an actual drum set kind of an older style drum set, and we probably tilt them forward. And
With a name on it, eh?
yeah. Had to move some of the guitars because he's wailing around.
Yeah, swing ring.
Didn't want to lose a unit, you know.
I don't have to.
Just having a good time with it. So. Another name that tune. Come on.
All right, here we go.
I'll put them up in text.
Lost the tip of my stick.
Oh, did you? Yeah, these things will take the toll on it. I think we're losing a tom by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much about the bullet.
Oh, it's still playable.
It's still playable.
Oh, I think my tip went flying over there. That's right behind
Oh, okay.
you. There you go.
There it is.
Collateral damage.
Here. I'm going to tape it back on. There you
Look at that. Yeah. Good
go.
enough.
Right on. I'm probably, yeah, you know, first when I did this, you see this right here? So, you see these guys? They're all taped. And all of a sudden there's things flying around the room, and that's what those were, so I taped them on.
Also, I was wondering because I saw something go flying. I was like, uh-oh, something's coming over here. And I was like, I looked also, I was like, no, that's me. A lot of that lately. So
Playing a lot of Hello Kitty or Pokemon?
Pokemon, yeah. No, I've been playing a lot of the Justice for All album. Lately,
Oh,
so
okay.
I've been kind of going back.
Well,
to
let's
that
get
one.
another Guess That Tune. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, the easiest one of all.
You see the tape back here?
Well,
So
okay.
I put that on there to tilt them forward because I had them like flat, and I actually couldn't play them. I got to reach up.
Oh, like they're flat like this way?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
flat
okay.
that way. So the tape, and then there's a little bolt up in there that keeps them there,
Yeah.
or a nut. I mean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can see it through there.
Yeah, you can see it.
It's all blown apart. Yeah. Did you hit the afterward? Yeah. Best jam if nobody pushed record, right?
Exactly. I've had so many of those. So many. Songs forgotten.
Okay, that's hooked up again. We're gonna try a little, I don't know, funky kind of blues sort of thing here. Got a pedal malfunction. Can you get it on there?
Yeah.
All right. One more guess that song. What era are we? 80s here?
We're still in the 80s, I think.
We're in the 80s. We're
it's
stuck.
not late 90s,
We're stuck in the
70s.
80s.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
All
go.
Well,
Almost lost the stick in there.
get stuck in there like that half the time. A little bit of destruction on it.
Yeah, she's. Those are like paint chips flying off everything on the floor. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's like a bucket I put a plant in or a tree or something.
I'm wondering if like having a lid on there would actually give it that deeper sound. Yeah.
Pull the pots and pans out of my mother's cupboard. That's why they bought me a drum set. Because I was too destructive. My first drum set was a Muppet drum set.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the actual Muppets. It had
Nice.
animal on the front. And I beat the tar out of them, and then they bought me a real drum set. I know what was going on when he showed up here.
No, I thought it was an actual kit. So, well, yeah, when you see like the 3-foot bass drum, it's just like,
Yeah.
wow.
Camera set up here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I had it set up on a mic stand. I was trying to film myself doing this stuff, but it just, I mean, I just couldn't get the audio and everything down. It's much better with a second person in the room. See if I can set up a real drum set in here. And we'll have Chuck back to give those a try. All right, we'll give it a go. We'll clip back in when we get her set up. There's a hole in your bucket, Chuck.
Dear Liza.
All right, so we got a real drum set in here now. Set of Ludwig's. Not an expensive set, but nevertheless a real drum set. So Chuck stuck around to help me out with this. So that's pretty cool. We're going to run back through some stuff, try recording with this. Do most of your performing on a 3-piece, or what is it?
I got the 2 toms over here and 2 on this side here. So
Oh, okay, a little bigger. 5-piece. So we took this guy out because, I don't know,
it's just easier having the ride here
Yeah.
than it is over here. So.
Chuck kind of likes to ride there, and I play him that way too. So
Rockstar
there's
lighting.
Rockstar lighting mode.
Yeah, if you truly want a drummer in his mode, just shut the lights off, too. Yeah, guys like that, like Shannon Larkin from Godsmack, I like, you know, the movement and stuff like that. Like,
Okay, yeah,
I've been finding myself more into that.
yeah.
You know, I even play with my cymbals even higher than this yet, too. Well,
Okay, yeah.
they're up here.
Just more action. Like, it looks better, like, I guess, on
Well,
stage.
especially when everything's so low, right?
Yeah.
And then you have that big gap to fill kind of thing, and you can do a lot of showboating, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's what it's about. You're a showman when you're on stage, right?
yeah, you know, you gotta stand out a little bit.
So we just got to figure out what we're going to play. We'll think of something.
Yeah.
Where's my rat?
He's over there hiding.
Maybe play something for the poor guy because he's running out of chops.
The 80 rock ballad.
Yeah, the 80s rock ballad. And we can't get away from it. So we're going to do a retake on one little part of the drums. Chuck didn't like how it turned out.
Yeah.
So,
You're your own worst
That's-
critic, right?
yeah, that's it. So in order to keep him here, I got to do a retake. So what happened with when Chuck was here was I just got to show him a couple little things. He really didn't know how the song was going to turn out. So he just played along with it. He was a real team player. He didn't hit even the cymbals that I provided on the bucket set. He didn't even use them. He just stuck with the program and actually tried to use all the drums that were available to him there and hit the cymbals that I made. And they were quite out of reach. And he managed to pull it off. And then this track right here where, you know, he's just playing along kind of freestyle. There's no guitar along with him. He's kind of guessing as he goes. And I surprised him with it. So that's kind of cool. If you're wondering what I'm using at all inside the mix, I'm just running 4 mics, 8 tracks through all of it, kind of like a reverb, high vocal sort of thing from Tune Track Mastering 2. And the guitars are mostly out of the Metal Amps pack, and I've got the lead guitar and Andy James STL Tones Tone Hub. Okay, so this will be the final kind of mix. Well, it's getting a bit late, so we're gonna call her in.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chuck, for coming to hang out, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
And then thanks for trying out my bucket drum set.
It's always good to bang around buckets and drums.
I'm gonna go back inside the cookie jar. Just actually like stuck in there.